well, who do people say that the Son of Man is? And this is kind of like at the uh, at the superficial level of kind of like when we have conversations. Well, some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, others say Jeremiah, or the prophets. When you encounter someone, like a stranger, or you talk to a neighbor for the first time, or a new coworker, or cocktail conversation, somebody encounter somebody new. How does the conversation usually go? Like, how do you have the small talk? Yeah, say, hey, hi, I'm Steve. Hey, you're Joseph. You're Mary. Okay, all right. And then what? Do you want to get married? A little too quick? You're hired. You're fired. How does it work? How does a normal small talk conversation work when you meet somebody for the first time? Hey, how's it going? Tell me your name. And then what? Quickly jumps into?
What do you do? What do you do?
Tell me more about yourself. I want to get to know you. Kind of deal, right? Or can I buy you a drink? Or maybe, what do you do? Yes, what do you do for a living? Sure, that's easy. That's what I was looking for. And then, I work at this company, or I'm studying, or I'm in between jobs, or I'm an entrepreneur, which means you're broke, whatever you're at, And then it leads to, okay, tell me about where you live, or maybe that's a little too personal, but how many kids you have or family, those kind of things, small talk. And then it leads to, it must be hot today, we have the, weather is this, and then probably something about, if it's sports usually, right? Sports, or shopping, or whatever. All this small talk, which is fine, but that's what's going on. But Jesus redirects the question again and asks Peter, well, who do you say that I am? And this kind of getting more at the core. It's a question of ontology, the study, philosophical study of being. Who do you say that I am? And what's Peter's response? You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. It's not you are a carpenter. You do this, or you heal people, or you do miracles. You are Christ, the Son of the living God. And your homework this week is to think about having a conversation with somebody and ask less about what people do or explain what you do, but more about who you are. So what's like the most famous sports company in the world? Apparel. Nike, all right? And what's their slogan or motto?
Just do it.
Oh yeah, everybody knows. Just do it. Just do it. Just do what? But it's just do it. Focus on the action. What do you do for work? It's about winning. It's about persevering. It's about not being a loser. Go win. Just do it. Well, do you know that Nike, not too long ago, just do it that's it's going to stick forever. But they shifted their focus to the motto of just do it to why do it? Yeah. Why do it? Okay. Like I said, just do it is forever. Okay. And even though their stock's down, it's just do it. But they try to shift their focus to why do it? Because they recognize especially a lot of teenagers, a lot of young adults, it's not just about winning or losing. It's about asking the deeper question, like, why am I doing it? And what are the values? It's not just about winning or losing, but the values of teamwork, values of, whatever you learn, all these things. So, again, it's not just do it, it's why you do it. And I want us to think about, for your homework, when you have a conversation with somebody, think about that conversation again, the small talk. Shift from the small talk to a more ontological, profound conversation. And this might sound weird, but try it out. So let's say you meet somebody, random person, okay? Maybe it's at a restaurant or at a bar, or maybe it's a job interview, and then they say, hey, hey, great to meet you. I'm Steve, and you're Mary and Joseph. Okay, so tell me about yourself. And instead of the I do this, and I'm an engineer, I'm a student, I'm between jobs, our response should be less about what I do, but more about who I am. And consider answering, well, I am a beloved child of God. That is our ontological identity. More important than if you're a Niners fan or a Warriors fan or a Raiders fan. More important than your zip code. More important than what kind of car you drive. More important than what you do. It's about who we are. Does that make sense? Yeah. And once you make that statement, I am a beloved child of God, they might think like, oh, that's so weird. Like, I was just trying to buy you a drink and you're getting all deep on me. All this, no, okay? Or maybe you have a job interview and, hey, tell me about, so I'm a beloved child of God. Oh, what is this, like the Deep South? This is Silicon Valley, folks. But that's precisely who we are, correct? And those are the kind of conversation that we should be having, even with strangers. And kind of, once you establish that, hey, I'm a beloved child of God, what are the qualities that you want to imitate? What are the qualities you want to imitate Jesus as a child of God? As Peter precisely, pointed, you are Christ, the Son of the living God. If you go to people's homes, and I don't know why it is what it is, but like, I often find this in the bathrooms. In the bathroom they have all these like little little cute phrases. Faith, family, friends. Live, love, laugh. You know what I'm talking about? Those very cheesy things. Yeah. Maybe it's something that you live by. Maybe it's if you have if you keep track of your family history, maybe you have a family crest or something like this. But the most important identity is that as a beloved child of God, what are the qualities, what are the words that's important to you, the values that you really hold on to? More than the material things, more than what you do, but why we do certain things. So if you establish, you're going to have a random conversation, hey, a cocktail conversation, hey, I'm a beloved child of God. And let me tell you why I'm a beloved child of God. X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, live, love, laugh, family, faith, friends. But put it in your own words, right? And for me, if I have to put those words, it would be integrity, humility, and empathy. Not necessarily things that I'm good at, but things that I strive to. So integrity, Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. For me, integrity is so important, which is I say what I do and do what I say. Sometimes I don't live up to it, but that's what you're gonna get from me. You might not like the things that I say or things that I do, but what I say will be what I do. What I do is what I say. And that sense of humility, no matter how well life is going for you, no matter how much of a failure you are, whatever, everything begins with humility, and Jesus here to serve. And that sense of empathy, to have that compassion for others, which is something that I'm not the best at, but I strive to be a person that is compassionate. So there you go. Much more deeper conversation than the superficial, who do people say that I am? Well, John the Baptist, Elijah, Jeremiah. Okay, so how's the weather? Oh yeah. What's your fantasy football? Who are you going to draft for that? And oh boy, the politics. I can't believe this. Oh, what kind of stocks you're buying? Oh, the weather. Those are all fine. But compare that with, who do you say that I am? You are Christ, the Son of the living God. Let me tell you, introduce myself or yourself about who I am. I am a beloved child of God, beloved son and daughter of God. And let me tell you why. Here are the values not just do it, but why I do it. So think about having that kind of a conversation this week.